We've all seen the recent royal interview that had us mind blown. Was Meghan Markle really betrayed by her father? What has Meghan been through since meeting Prince Harry? Does Meghan deserve all the backlash? Let's take a look at all the struggles that broke Meghan Markle as she transitioned to be Duchess. The fallout with Thomas Markle. It all started weeks before Meghan and Harry's wedding, when Thomas, Meghan's dad, had been followed by press and paparazzi for days. Images of him constantly buying cigarettes and beer were exposed to the world. The image of him was becoming very dark. Questions about his health were arising. Was he in a mentally and physically good state? But most importantly, would he be able to walk his daughter down the aisle on her special day? In order to change his image and save his reputation, he staged different paparazzi photos. The pictures showed Thomas reading books about Great Britain, getting a tuxedo fitting a week before the wedding, and even him doing his daily workout. Unfortunately for him, the secret got out, leading him to apologize and make a statement saying, "They take all kinds of pictures of me to make me look negative, so I thought this would be a good way to improve my look. Obviously, all that went to hell. I feel bad about it. I apologize for it, and that's all I can do," he added. From all the tabloid chaos, Meghan Markle released a statement saying, "Sadly, my father will not be attending our wedding. I have always cared for my father and hope he could be given the space he needs to focus on his health," she said. It was said to the public that Thomas was admitted to the hospital for having a heart attack. Thomas and Meghan have both said before the only way they kept in contact was through the tabloids. Imagine hearing your dad had a heart attack from TMZ. Their relationship seems to be a lot of he said this, she said that. But Meghan didn't like that her father's way of fixing things was only making matters worse. In fact, Prince Harry even offered Thomas security to help him avoid being bombarded by paparazzi. Did Thomas just really like the spotlight? After months of not communicating with each other directly, Meghan wrote a letter to her father. This letter was controversially leaked, and we have a clearer side of Meghan's version of the story. She goes by first asking her dad to stop spreading lies about her. Thomas lied to the press, saying that he called Meghan, telling her he wasn't coming to the wedding. That was a lie. He lied about Meghan not wanting to help him with his financial struggles, when in fact he never asked her for help. Thomas has also said that Meghan has ghosted him and refuses to talk to him, which, according to the letter, is also not true. Meghan writes that she's never received a call or text from him wanting to talk. He'd much rather talk to the press than work out the issues with his daughter. What do you think about this relationship? Is the media and press to blame for the fallout of Meghan and Thomas? Or are they the ones at fault? The interview that changed it all. Meghan Markle did not hold back in the interview with Oprah. The interview had 17.8 million viewers watching Meghan unleash the secrets of what it was like living with the royal family. The interview had everyone asking if the royal family actually discriminated against Meghan. Meghan talks about countless times where comments were made about her in the press and how she didn't get the support and protection that someone like Duchess Kate Middleton would get before. Meghan says in the interview that these comments are not the same as just ordinary rude ones, making it clear that she was alone in all the nasty comments that were being said about her. There were also talks about how dark the skin of Archie, Meghan's son, might be. Prince Harry refused to talk much about the issue, but did confirm that the conversation had happened. The royal family has made a statement saying those accusations will be addressed by the family privately. It's hard to pick sides in this debate when we've known the royal family to largely be kind and welcoming to people, at least for the most part. One of the biggest royal family supporters is Piers Morgan. He's been known to criticize and disagree with everything that Meghan Markle says or does. On the show Good Morning Britain, he explains his thoughts on the interview, saying it was a 2-hour trash-a-thon. He believes that Meghan has gone on television and criticized everything the Queen has worked for and stands for. You can sense his disliking also comes from her not being British, and maybe that's why she doesn't understand. The part he hates the most in the interview is that he claims Meghan paints the royal family as having an issue with people of color, which he believes is not true. Even Meghan's dad disagrees with Meghan's comments made in the interview. He doesn't believe the royal family could say something that offensive about the color of the baby's skin. He further goes on to say that he has yet to speak with Meghan ever since her wedding day and wishes to make amends. Meghan's mental health crisis. Meghan chose to speak out about her difficult times struggling with her mental health. She even says that it got so bad that she even had thoughts of ending it all. She felt ashamed and even embarrassed to come forward to speak out about it to her husband, Harry. She knew the next step was to seek professional help. However, she was told she couldn't, stating it wouldn't be good for the institution. Meghan found it hard to stay at her house alone, forcing herself to go to events with Harry just so she wouldn't harm herself. As hard as it was for her, it was just as hard for Harry. He felt just as alone as Meghan, having no one to turn to talk about important things such as getting help for his wife. The royal institution puts these pressures on both of them, which now makes you want to applaud her for breaking her silence. Mental illness is not an easy thing to come forward about, but just imagine being told by your family that you can't go to seek help because it will ruin the family image. Family relationships also have a big impact on one's mental health. The relationship between Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle has been one that's been followed for years. As they both are married to the princes of the royal family, the tabloids have sensed a shift in their relationship. It's been constant headlines pining these two women against each other. Meghan quiets down all the rumors, even the one that was said she made Kate Middleton cry. In fact, it turned out to be the other way around. It was a couple of days before Meghan's wedding, and with emotions running high, sometimes things are said out of context and feelings are hurt. Meghan clears up that Kate apologized and even sent her flowers. There are no hard feelings between these two, no matter how hard the media wants to pin them apart. Meghan versus the tabloids. Nothing has stopped the British tabloids from keeping their opinions about Meghan silent. There's a drastic difference in how the news covers Kate Middleton. She's loved and admired for anything she does, while the headlines for Meghan are always making her seem like the bad guy. For example, Meghan Markle slammed the door in Kate Middleton's face when she tried to apologize, insider claims. Meghan Markle and Harry should be stripped of citizenship after attack on royal family. Meghan Markle erupts with anger and adrenaline during Oprah interview, expert says. All these constant lies and false headlines led her to sue several tabloids for the release of personal information, such as the letter she wrote to her father. She's successfully won lawsuits against some tabloids and states that the job of news outlets is to fact-check and release high-quality news. There are many examples of how bad press is damaging to a person, and we hope Meghan can find the privacy she needs. Meghan before Harry. Meghan's life before Harry was still far different than your average life. She started acting at an early age, and at age 11, her voice was really heard. After watching commercials for her social studies class, one video particularly stood out to her. The commercial was for a dishwashing soap that was targeted towards women. You see, even at age 11, Meghan was already a feminist. She voiced her opinion in a letter which she sent out to the company, saying she doesn't want girls to believe their only place is in the kitchen. The company received the letter and immediately changed the commercial. It's no shocker now that she stands up for what is wrong. No matter what, she always seems to be the one to voice her opinion. Her father isn't the only one who speaks to tabloids about her. Her half-sister Samantha has made some accusations, saying she's the one who ran away from her family. However, Meghan claims that she's not close to any of her siblings, which is why she doesn't speak much about them. Samantha, on the other hand, has a lot to say. Samantha has tweeted her feelings about not being invited to the wedding. Samantha tweeted, "Out of respect and humanitarianism, the Markles should be invited if 2,000 complete strangers are. Our uncle, brother, me, best friend of 30 years, nephews, our issue is not a matter of closeness. Family is family." This isn't the only time she's gone to Twitter to express her thoughts on her sister. She's known to not only criticize Meghan, but even throw a couple of punches at Harry. This might also come as a shocker to you all, but Prince Harry isn't her first husband. Her first husband was actually producer Trevor Ingleson in 2004. The couple dated for 6 years before getting married in Jamaica. However, their marriage only lasted 2 years, and it's said that maybe Meghan's role in the TV show Suits has something to do with it. Some believe the couple struggled to make the long-distance relationship work, while Meghan was filming in Toronto and Trevor was in LA. Sources say Meghan was the one to call it quits, leaving Trevor heartbroken and surprised that she wanted the relationship to end. Years later, it's now said that Trevor has pitched a new TV show about a woman marrying into royalty. It seems like we're watching that show unfold right now. But overall, let's be happy that after all this, Meghan and Harry found each other. Because aren't they adorable? It's clear to say Meghan has been through a lot, but we all know what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What do you think about Meghan Markle? Did this information come as a shock to you? Make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments.